Okay, that Suburban I freaking gave away to homeless man flipped over on a logging road.
So you traded to a homeless guy named Charles.
What's going on? Uh-oh.
But that's all the garbage still left.
Uh-oh.
So
This is all I have left of the Suburban. The title and a tow bill from the vehicle impound. Hello, Vito. Welcome to another one. We're going to talk about all the things that I promised that I didn't pull through on. We're going to start off by saying subs are gone. Okay, guys? They're outside here. I took them out because they were just heavy, and yeah, I kind of regretted them. But I'm going to put them back in. Just got to do a couple things, you know. I finished the hood. Got to put Bondo on it, primer, and paint it with a clear coat. I still haven't done any of that. It's just primer. Rebuilt engine. I promised you I was going to rebuild the engine, which I'm currently doing. I'm going to use the new project car as a Lego piece. Take the head off, put it on the other car. Have it done within an hour or two. It's going to be a whole video. Just keep an eye out for that one. The cops BS. Alright, so yeah, they were harassing me for a while there. And they still do. I'm actually made a second channel about it. I'll probably link it in the future. About cameras, right? They were, you know, dog doo-doo parts. eBay kind of learned my lesson. So I'm going to actually think about waiting on that one. Getting the right bolts, you know? Still doing that one for sure. The intake? Yeah, it's on my wife's car. So, it's gone. That leads us to the most important thing. The Suburban. Suburban update. 3 paint jobs. Those are the two things, the main things I want to do on my channel. I want to be able to give away paint jobs for now until I get monetized. I want to talk about the Suburban too. Okay, this is the story of the SUV. Picked up the SUV that had bad steering components, ball joints. It had the death wobble at high speeds. It had ball tires, you know, so it was an unsafe drive all the way home. The Suburban was in California its whole life until the guy, you know, moved to Oregon. So it was just a beautiful car, mint condition. Never tagged it, still California plates. I replaced the tires, the worn out mechanical parts, the ball joints, all steering components before my wife's birthday. When I met the homeless man, he was living over there close to the police department in the town over. He had a diesel pickup. That's what kind of stood out to me, was like a homeless guy with a diesel pickup. That's crazy. So when I gave him the SUV, right, for trade for the F-150, changed his whole life around. I mean, this guy was not able to drive at all on that diesel. He could barely start it. And so he went from not having a reliable car to having a reliable SUV with more room. He was able to visit his kids in the Tri-City. And, you know, it was just a great endeavor for everybody. Everybody was happy. He was able to quit his job at Walmart and take his old job back. And he actually told me he was a supervisor at one point. And he was flying across the U.S. training new guys. I don't know if I should believe that. Because of that, though, I didn't want to bother the title swap since he was so busy and clearly didn't have to drive that truck anymore. He was already onto the next vehicle, right? He told me his friend was storing it for him at one point. So at that point, the Suburban is no longer like a priority, you know, so I didn't think anything of it. But do you think he was telling the truth? I like to believe he is, but the sheriff says no.
Good morning. Do you have a 1999 Suburban?
Yeah, I traded a homeless man. I traded a homeless man a Suburban for it. Or my Suburban for his F-150 or F-250.
Okay.
Why is it? You guys find it?
Cowlitz County has it flipped up on a logging road. Do you know who, like his information or anything like that?
Oh shit! Yeah. I got 2 different sheriffs telling me 2 different things. Yeah.
Like say, I'm not sure there's any damages. It sounds like a logging road, but say he plows into somebody's fence, damages all kinds of property, and takes off.
Yeah.
You're the registered owner. There's no report of bill of sale with
Right.
licensing, so they would sue.
I think the only guy that actually had a head on his shoulders was the security guy for the forestry company that owned the logging roads, you know? Uh-oh. I'm innocent, I swear. Yeah, I know. Cowlitz County. Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know who you sold it to? I don't know who you sold them, but
Yeah, his plates were on the car. Did I ever tell you about that?
no.
Okay.
It's on our property, so that's what I'm
So yeah, this is all I have left. But I do have his address. Do you think I should go visit him? Give him his title? Yeah, I hope this wasn't an inconvenience to anybody and it didn't cause any personal damage, you know? Property damage, right? Is that what the word is? Yeah. Come on, baby. Roll over. Yeah. Oh, wow, that thing is fucked up, too. I'm all looking at the camera. Yeah, by the way, if you're not already subscribed, Like the video, please. Help me boost the algorithm. Stick around if you want to see the other stuff get done on the list. Come with me and check out this new project. I'm going to do a video in the future officially introducing it, but this is what it looks like. It's an automatic 4-door and it's junk. So what we're going to do is take the head off of this thing. It's already there. We're going to put it on the Honda Civic, that blue one, and we're going to put the blue Honda Civic engine with the 5-speed transmission in this car. Hopefully I get the V18 before the end of the year, but it looks like I won't be able to. But we're going to do 5-speed manual swap on this one with a rebuild engine. After we rebuild the engine on the blue Honda, we're just going to put it in here, and then we're going to go do a V18 swap on the blue Honda. Yeah, so the whole plan is to do a legacy build on the blue Honda, and then take the Honda engine and put it in this thing. Short and sweet. Seen better days. I don't think it's ever seen a good day. Look at this. Paint's peeling off. There's a dent there. Oof. This car is the definition of ran hard, put away wet. This thing is just, look at that. There's no clear coat. It's in there. There it is. Sheesh. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, it smells moldy in here. Yeah, it's a nice little moldy car. Moldmobile. Got the other side. Oh yeah, look at that. She's pretty. Held on by zip ties and clear coat falling off everywhere. I should have a dent right here. Glass looks good. You know, the older these cars get, the more you think about how the glass looks. What are you doing with this car, right? Well, the point of this car is actually to see how cheap we can get a car on the road. So I get them about the $500 range and stuff like that, but those are cars that are semi-done. This is a completely broken, non-running, needs a paint job, everything. The point is to do this as cheap as possible. Like the engine swap and all that, I want to factor that in as I go. I think it's going to be a cheap build though. Rebuilding the engine on the other Honda is like $150. The parts were already free because of this one, and then this one's going to be running for like for sure less than $1,000. I'm going to try to get it down there for 500 bucks though. You imagine 500 bucks, paint job, engine swap, everything. Here's a quick look of the Honda Civic. It's going to be my first attempt at making the cheapest possible rebuild ever. Right now, so far, we've only invested like 200 bucks. That's 254,000 miles. That's decent. It's an automatic. It already makes me nauseous just thinking about it. I'm trying to figure out why this engine died. And I think I'm ready to have a clue what it is because I had a no engine oil pressure light on. So I'm suspecting there's no oil. See? Not even a drop of oil. That's your first issue. That's probably why it blew. So far, no oil. Let's see if there's water in it. No water. To make it worse, no VTEC. This is just crap. You got a non-VTEC, 4-door, automatic, the turd. That's where I need to take off the head on this car. The first thing is that intake. After they do the intake, we do the spark plug wires. Okay, after that, valve covers. Just the bolts right there. Now that you have that off, you can get to this timing belt cover. Start removing the timing belt. Almost there. Get that beautiful head off of there. Alright, next thing, distributor, I guess. Now that the distributor's out of the way, you can start unhooking wires and hoses now. See the hoses and stuff down there? Those are all attached to the head. Now that we took our hoses and wires out of the way, this is gonna be, oh wait, shit, one more thing. Alright, once that's off, we can start doing the head now. Start unbolting the head bolts. Finally take off the head. Boom, baby. This looks like it's had a recent head gasket for how clean it looks. Let's see over here. You know what I'm saying? Looks super clean. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing had a recent head gasket. I mean, it looks like a head gasket. If you look right here, you can see let's see that right there. Looks like it was blowing up. See? It was blowing through here, compressing the radiator. You can actually see some more right there. That's all just combustion going into the radiator. I think we could fix it though, right? Honestly, I think this engine might be okay. There's no scoring or anything from the running out of oil. Looks great. I'm gonna have to use the head on the other car. Come with me and inspect underneath the engine. That don't look too good. That definitely don't look too good.